Hi there. This is called settling the account, and it's in an undefined opening, which we'll just call a queen's pawn game for simplicity's sake. And it's taken from the game O.Fink against Lecount 1923. After d4 and knight f6, here white doesn't play c4 or knight f3, rather knight c3. Well, if black played the usual d5, we'll have a Richter-Verasov, but black can also play moves like g6 and e6, and even this move, d6. They all more or less score the same in terms of percentage wins for white, so there's nothing wrong with this move d6, albeit a little bit irregular. After knight f3, bishop f5 can be played, and in this position with the white pieces, Spassky, Serouan and Hebden have all played knight h4, hitting the bishop on f5. The bishop will usually drop back to d7 and leave that knight precariously placed on the edge of the board. But black can also try bishop g6, since after knight takes g6, h takes g6 does open the h-file in black's favour. White takes the centre with e4. After knight bd7, white could develop bishop e2 or bishop e3, but bishop c4 also makes a lot of sense. Black has a go at the centre with e5, challenging, and white simply castles, perhaps wrongly because he might be casting into trouble, as we shall see in the course of this game. Black here doesn't take on d4, rather first plays c6, a provocative move, because it's aiming to play maybe b5 and later b4, which will hit this knight and so soften up the e4 pawn for the knight on f6 to capture. So white prevents queenside expansion for black with the move a4. Now after e takes on d4 and queen takes on d4, knight g4 is a direct approach, hitting the pawn on h2, because the rook on the h-file and the knight on g4 are both hitting it. h3 defends, but now rather than run with the knight under attack by the h-pawn, black can play knight de5, and now white has to think, can he take the knight on g4? Well, white thought he could, since after h takes g4, he thought the queen had planned to come out to h4, as is usual in these type of positions, and threaten mate on h1 or h2. But white had thought that f3 would provide the king with a fantastic and nifty escape route via f2 in terms of getting the king out of trouble. However, black didn't plan queen h4, rather knight f3, and that's going to be the winning move here. That's check. The knight has to be taken, and now that f3 escape route option has been taken away from white. So black can play queen h4, and there's going to be mate next move on h1 or h2. So this has been settling the account in a queen's pawn game. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.